My name is Mark LeVar, and this is my reflection on my student teaching experience. Where I was student teaching, I was observing a law class, a retailing class, a keyboarding class, and an animation class. It was a good experience. The school I was at was a very nice school, pleasant staff, very young staff. They were very inviting, very welcoming. It was a good experience. We went in, I observed the classes, I got involved in the retailing. Daily routine, get there 8:30 or just before that. Classes start around 8:35. Everybody comes in, they get settled. Very little hustle and bustle in the hallways after that time. 5 classes in a day, one more lunch period around at noon till 1 o'clock. And that's about it.
Nope.
Okay, so school policies. Most of the teachers had their own flexibility as far as their school policies in their classrooms. This included things like hats, things like iPods. The administration basically left it up to the teachers to decide what they wanted to do with these things in class. Most of the teachers allow hats, and actually most of them allow iPods as well, as long as the students are doing some sort of work in the classroom. You want to do that again?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, we can.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just walk on the hall. Put up the teachers.
No pause. My arms are. Okay. I'm not tall enough.
So just point it up a little bit.
That's up your nose.
Okay, that's bad.
Okay. I'll just sidestep it.
Okay.
Okay, like a crab.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So we're going to talk about school policies. And from what I observed, for the most part, the administration has left it up to the teachers themselves to decide what they want to do in their classrooms as far as things like hats and iPods. What I noticed the most was that hats are pretty much allowed everywhere. The teachers don't have a big issue with kids wearing their hats in class. As far as iPods go, they are permissible only if the students are doing work on their own. Mo.
Okay.
Okay, so respect for the. Okay, start that again.
3, 2, 1.
So respect for the staff is a big deal at the school. For the most part, what I noticed was that most of the students had a lot of respect for the teachers they had. They went to class, they got there on time for the most part, they did their work. There wasn't a whole lot of attention paid to how the students treated the staff to the point where it became a disciplinary problem.
Go! Okay, go.
Okay. So the biggest issue that I noticed was tardiness. Kids were routinely coming in late to the class, especially the first thing in the morning. The keyboarding class I was teaching first thing in the morning, kids would show up, sort of meander in at all kinds of different times, and it was really hard to deal with that to some degree. That the students, there was really no disciplinary measure to deal with the students as far as them being late, aside from just marking it down on the computer software. So as far as that goes, it's not a huge issue. There really isn't much you can do about it. As far as behavioral issues, not a huge problem. There was a few kids that stuck out, but you're always going to have those types of students that are going to cause problems in the class. The way my teacher dealt with it was she gave them a lecture the day after. group. Students for the class range to 20 to 30 students per block. It's a good class size, but nothing that's not manageable. Most of the classrooms that I saw were equipped with LCD projectors, smart boards, whiteboards at the very least. Everybody had computers that they used, and all these things were sort of wrapped up together so they could do PowerPoint presentations or show movies or show videos. So that concludes our time on this video. I had a great time student teaching. It was a blast. I don't know quite what I'm going to be doing next semester. We haven't decided quite yet, but I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure it'll be fun. And I'm really looking forward to it. Final thoughts. I had a great experience student teaching. I'm really excited to go back in the spring. I don't know what I'm going to be teaching as of yet. I have a few offers from a couple of different teachers. Things that I learned. Discipline doesn't always work the same way for every student. Different students respond to different things in different ways. As far as working in the classroom, guided learning is great. Students work best with direction, direct instruction, and giving a bit of a framework so they know where they're going. Again, it was a great experience, and I'm really looking forward to going back in the spring.
And here is our bathroom. It's kind of cool. And the kitchen.
We'll take a video of me.
Where's your little coin box here?
Oh yeah.
Oh, looking for donations.
Yeah. I could sing.
Catch that classic subway pace.
We run over the grass.
Well, here we are at some restaurant in the middle of
Camden. Market.
and we're having some paella. Or Cuban voluptuous. Jim's grooving.
Cuban.
Jeannie just wants to shop.
Just recharging your batteries now. Gotta find them chunky.
Yippers, eat and run. Yeah, so bring it down. Yeah.
Let's take a look now at some of the other news stories we've been following for you here on France 24. Starting with
Here's our apartment.
posted by George Clooney. That's released photos purporting to show previously unknown mass graves in Sudan. The activists say the pictures were taken by satellites and show a region that's up to now been inaccessible to outsiders. They want the international community to investigate. Thousands of policymakers stranded in France are to start heading.
That little Eiffel Tower and that scarf.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just wanted a little one.
Okay. Okay, Jimmy, say hi.
Hey,
Hello.
so where are we, Brian? Where exactly are we?
We are in getting close to the Pigalle. Actually, we're not far from Montmartre. We're in Montmartre.
Yeah.
And we went to see the Sacré-Cœur.
Yeah.
And now we're
And now
stopping
we're
for a beer. I bought some funky runners. 29 euro or 30 euro.
Yeah. Great
And
deal.
we're going to head down to Pigalle, Sleaze Part 2. And then we're going to go see Kenny Morrison's grave at La Chaise.
The old cemetery tour.
Yeah, the old cemetery. Okay, here we are in Pigalle, or Pigalle. Sex shops extraordinaire, hard-ons by the dozen. Yep. And we're going to go now from that civilization over to see Jimmy. And there she be. What's that?
Oh, they keep advertising. They keep showing that pen on TV, that camera pen. What's the big deal? I thought they had those already.
This one is HD,
Oh, you needed an HD? Like,
1920 by 1084. You can take secret shots of
that's sick already. I hate that. Can't even pick your nose anywhere. We better eat maybe. What time is it?
Want a single one? No, no, we're good. We're stuck together. Do you want me to do the two of you? That's okay. No, you're okay?
No need to say if you want to.
Dad, Mom and Dad. Where's Dad? Yeah,
Where are we, Kim? I wonder if it was first founded by Klingons.
Northern Italy, and China, everywhere. So it was very busy harbor, and now it's empty. This one's used for the back tower for the guns. So that's why the tower is still there.
I miss my husband. I make everybody kiss.
What could be more amusing than gamboling ducks?
Because people, church system did not pay taxes, so people were not in the church system paying taxes. And well, it depends also a little bit on the towns. Every town had different system. This Belgium, it was in Holland and
And here's where we had our wonderful lunch. Best kebabs I've ever had.
It was for the first time the Queen was in hospital, really, because normally it would be in the palace, but now there were so many modern machines that for the first time the witch also went to a hospital. So this was for people who were ill, people who were mentally disordered, and then
Well, just like Venice with the little...
You will go in. You got no choice. So before we start in Brugge, it became a custom that the boatsmen we do it with pleasure, but we are not official guides. None of us got any training in language or history. We only considered as being boat drivers. When I leave with 30 people and I come back with not less than 28. They say, where's the duck? And they jump up to see it.
It's good pattern he's got going there.
Yeah, but I got a duck in my head.
Be careful, please. Wait a bit. Those coming.
That is low.
So those coming with the currents, they've got priority. You have to wait a bit.
So here we are sitting at the Café des Arts restaurant.
Let's take a look around.
Right by the town square, which is a circle.
Town square.
Yep. You just got off the boat.
We just got off the boat.
That was pretty interesting.
Hey, jam, baby. Okay, do you guys want to walk for a while, or do you want to go back on the boat and ride for a while?
Whatever you want.
Being indefinite does not help in making plans.
Huh?
Being indefinite does not help in making
Herrenkanal wurde der Kanal, an dem die Reichsbesitzung an der Kaisersgracht, Kanal des Kaisers, ohne das substituierte Bürgertum. Prinzenkanal ist die volkstümlichste der 3 konzentrischen Grachten. Hier stehen neben Wohnhäusern auch Fabrikgebäude.
$5 and like it's too amazing to spend a lot more money on it's not necessary. Yeah. And I was like
Sorry.
Cool old maps. You will.
Yeah, they have all kinds of soups. They have like 25 soups. You see the soups?
Well, folks.
Say goodbye.
Thank you.